VC, back again. This time with the what's been hitting the deck video. This is going to be all CDs. I've not really been playing vinyl much just because of time constraints and work. So this is stuff that's either been in the car or I've played at work. I've not really been listening to music at home just because of not been around to do so, not been opportune to do so. I want to start things off by thanking everyone who subscribed. Beyond 80 subscribers now, which is unbelievable, really. So thank you very much. I've had a couple of people who've wised up and unsubbed, but some of you seem to be sticking with it. So thank you very much. And offer an apology. Just with time constraints, I've missed a couple of contests recently, namely John Finalizer. Missed your contest, mate, and I had something lined up, but again, just didn't pay any heed to the end date and was in Amsterdam for the closing date, so missed out on that one. Had it planned. It was going to be UFO. But there you go. So sorry, John. And Miko, the Vinyl Corner. He had a really interesting contest. So look at album covers, and I picked out a few. And again, just missed the deadline. That was a couple of days ago and never got around to doing it. So sorry, guys. And anyone else who's had a contest recently who I've not subscribed, I've not made a video for, I do apologise. Hopefully work's going to ease up a little bit over the next few weeks, so I'll get more opportunity to do some more videos. I've got a sort of series type thing that I'm sort of thinking of starting, and I'll hopefully get the first episode of that out this weekend. But anyway, back to what's spinning. So this is all stuff that's been in the car. I'm not going to go into great depth with these. This is one of my albums of last year. This is Evergrey. And this is The Storm Within. It's Evergrey are a sort of Swedish power metal band. And I've got a couple of other things by them. And I really like them. They're one of those bands. I picked up a couple of albums from the early 2000s. There you go. So Monday Morning Apocalypse and The Inner Circle. I really enjoyed them, and then for some reason never bought anything else by them. But I picked up that last year. I really liked it. Great sort of power metal, slightly proggy, got a little bit of thought to it. It's not just it's not senseless stuff. Great. We can't recommend it highly enough if you like sort of that sort of Scando power metal proggy stuff. You'll love it. It's great. Bit of Bad Company, Holy Water. I remember there being a lot of consternation when this album came out. Hasn't got Paul Rodgers on vocals. It's got Brian Howe. And this is much more of a AOR type album than the sort of blues rock of the Paul Rodgers era. But I love it. I think it's great. It's not Bad Company. It's not. There's no real relationship to the band that Paul Rodgers was in. But this is a great album. You know, if you like your sort of soft rock with a bit of bluesy hit to it, with some great vocals, some catchy licks, can't go wrong with that. It's a great album. Magnum, The Spirit. It's a live album. It's not the world's greatest recording. This came out in 1991. But it's from the height of their sort of popularity. So Yeah, I mean, it's got all the classics on there. Vigilante, Kingdom of Madness, How Far Jerusalem, Le Mot Dansant, Need a Lot of Love, Days of No Trust, Sacred Hour. I mean, it's just great album. This is one of the few CDs that I have that's gone sort of orangey. Still plays all right, but it's gone, that's still relatively, that's gone all orangey. And I know that was something that was supposed to have affected CDs that were produced in the early 90s. I think it's the only CD of mine that's gone that way. But like I say, it still plays all right. Just a great album. Magnum, classic British rock album, where rock band went into a sort of slightly, not quite AOR-y, but sort of melodic rock phase in the late 80s. But great. Bob Catley, superb vocalist and an all-round nice guy. Can't recommend it highly enough. Magnum. Catherine Williams, Relations. Catherine Williams, I've shown before. She was a Mercury Award nominated artist, originally from Liverpool, but domiciled in Newcastle for years. Husband who owns a local cafe in Newcastle, which does great soup and sandwich deal if you're ever up in Newcastle. This is an album of cover versions. And it's really good. I mean, Catherine Williams has got one of these sort of breathy, slightly folksy, singer-songwriter-y voices. Beautiful, beautiful voice, beautiful phrasing in her voice. Her version of In a Broken Dream, the sort of Python Lee Jackson song, absolutely superb. I was chatting to her a couple of months ago when I met her in Newcastle at a music event unrelated to her. And she said, Python Lee himself had actually been in touch to say how much he enjoyed the album. When I first heard the Python Lee Jackson song, obviously it's the original's got Rod Stewart on vocals, and I just thought it was a made-up name. I hadn't realised it was an actual guy. So I think his name must be Lee Jackson, and Python's his nickname. Don't really know, but anyway, he liked it. So if it's good enough for the original artist, it's good enough for me. Coheed and Cambria, and I can never remember the full title of this because it's a mouthful. Those of you who watched my record store day video will see me try to struggle over this again. So here we go. This is Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4, Volume 1, From Fear Through the Eyes of Madness. Drips off the tongue, doesn't it? Bloody brilliant album. Saw them on tour when they were supporting this album live. Absolutely brilliant. Dark imagery in the lyrics. Not for everyone. My wife Jill loves the music in this, but really struggles with the vocals. Well, the lyrics. I mean, she loves the sound of the vocals. I mean, she loves the sound of the music. Very much sort of modern rock, prog, sort of bluesy. Not overly, my dog's died and my wife's left me blues, but that sort of slightly blues rock type thing. Brilliant. Absolutely love that album. Yeah. We had some discs in the car. Jill drives. Rush. There you go. What do you expect? There's always going to be some Rush. Permanent Waves. I remember was I disappointed when this came out? I wasn't really disappointed. I was a little bit shocked because it was a departure from a previous album. So, Hemispheres, that had just come before it. They wanted to move away from that, one side being a whole track thing and be a little bit more commercial. Well, they kind of managed it. You know, they've got one song under 4 minutes on here. But I mean, Natural Science, which is my favourite track off the album, is, you know, over 9 minutes long. It's a great album, love it. It's Rush, can't go wrong. New Alter Bridge album, Last Hero. I'm gonna have to listen to this a little bit more. It hasn't kind of struck me as much as the previous albums. Don't know what it is about it. Perhaps I've just not given it a good listen, and but nothing's really clicked on it yet, which is a shame because I do like Alter Bridge. I thoroughly enjoy all their other albums. We'll give that a few more spins and see what happens. I bought this for Jill for Christmas. So this has been in the car as well. Can't go wrong with this. So this is radio broadcasts ranging from 1974 to 1980. So we've got Cleveland 1974, New York 74, Cleveland 75, and the Kiel Auditorium, wherever that might happen to be, in February 80. It's great. I mean, it's radio broadcasts, you know, FM broadcasts, so it's fairly decent quality. It's not stunning, but good stuff. One of my favourites, Beth Hart. This is just absolutely superb album. Bang, bang, boom, boom, boom. One, two, boom, boom. This is great. Blues, rock. I mean, what a vocalist this woman is. I couldn't believe she was white when I first saw her. She's just got one of those voices that is full of sass. I mean, she is one sassy woman. Not without her demons, which has obviously helped her songwriting. I mean, there's some dark tales of addiction and abuse tied to our Beth. She is superb live. Absolutely brilliant live. If you get the chance, go and see her. She puts her heart and soul into the show. There's no half measures. She never phones it in. Absolutely brilliant. This came out a few years ago now. What's this? 2012. Ugliest House on the Block off this. Absolutely superb. Yep, Jill, ABBA. You know, I think this got in the car because she was taking a man on a bit of a road trip one weekend. So there you go. Number ones. Yeah, it's got everything any ABBA fan could wish to listen to on. Again, this was an album I picked up last year on spec, really, because you're sort of rooting through stuff and you come across an album where the hype sticker says, based on Watership Down. And you've got a power metal album based on Watership Down. Yeah. I mean, I picked this up because it's got Tony Kakko out of Sonata Arctica doing guest vocals on one track. It's also got Tim Ripper Owens on as well. It's Italian. It's one guy, can't remember his name. Not going to bother looking for it. Anyway, it's basically one guy's project. He's got a band photograph in there, but there you go. Watership Down. It's bargain. Absolutely bargain. I mean, the album titles, The Black Rabbit of Death, Cloud Rider, They Must Die, Beware the Train. And I think this is even more surprising that this is part 2. I am going to get part 1. I mean, it's cliche-ridden, it's over the top, it's cringe-worthy in places, I love it. There you go. Trick or Treat. Rabbit's Hill Part 2. It's better than Knock Off Uncle. Now we've been on a bit of... My goddaughter came round with her partner a while back, and he's very much into his sort of AOR and melodic rock stuff, so we're playing quite a bit of that. So there's a couple of albums that we were doing there. New Taiketo album. Taiketo, the vocalist is Danny Vaughan, who was in Wasted when Finn Muir left Wasted. Danny Vaughan took over and was on the album Save Your Prayers, which is a superb album. Superb album. Taiketo's first album, Don't Come Easy, is brilliant in the sort of melodic rock sort of sphere. The later albums have got really good stuff on. The stuff he did as Vaughan, it's got a lot of good stuff on, but no real complete albums. This is a cracking album. Real good return to form. I was really surprised by this. Again, I think I bought this for Jill for Christmas. Really good album. Really good album. Melodic rock, great vocals. I mean, Danny Vaughan is a superb vocalist. I recommend you check him out. Love it. Played this, The Sign. I love this album. I went to see, there was a sort of AOR type festival that used to take place in a town called Wigan that I went to a few times, and The Sign played at Wigan. And it was basically Mark Mangold from Drive, She Said, Randy Jackson from Zebra, the chap out of Strange Ways, whose name is eluding me at the moment. I'm good at this, aren't I? Bloody hell, this must be so exciting to watch. Let's have a look. Bobby Ronindelli, who's in Rainbow and Blue Oyster Cult. Billy Gray from Kansas. There you go. Terry Brock from Strange Ways. Randy Jackson from Zebra. And Mark Mangold from Drive, She Said. This is brilliant. I absolutely love this album. Again, it's sort of proggy AOR. Proggy melodic rock, proggy, yeah. It's great. I love it. I absolutely love this album. Terry Brock is a superb vocalist. And you combine that with Billy Gray from Kansas, who's great at vocals, and Mark Mangold from Drive, She Said, who's great at vocals. Brilliant. Love that. They did bring out a second album, which I haven't got, so I can't comment on that. But if you like melodic rock and you like sort of AOR, proggy type stuff, you've got to pick that up. The View. This is Phoenix Rising. Oh, Signs of Life, by the way. And again, this was kind of a super group. So you've got Prairie Prince from Cheap Trick. Can't read this. Tim Gorman, who was kind of well known around the sort of melodic rock sort of scene. Kevin Chalfont from The Storm, who was considered a vocalist for Journey at one point. Ross Valerie from Journey. And Steph Burns, who was in a band called 10, but played with Michael Schenker Group, I believe, and a couple of other bands. Again, melodic rock. Good stuff, I like that. Keys to the City is a great track off that. So that's The View. And finally, thank God you're all singing, this is Sheerwater The Golden Archipelago. This is a great album. This is kind of an indie prog, and it's brilliant. I love this album. Very atmospheric. Lovely bits of music. Quite haunting in places. I love it, and as you can gather, as all things I kind of really like, and stuff like that. Don't really own anything else by them. Anyway, Shearwater, Golden Archipelago, great band. Do like the other stuff, just haven't bought any of it. I think I've got one of their albums on vinyl and a couple of singles, but it's the only CD I own by them. Great stuff. Anyway, that's been fairly rambling, waffly on, no vinyl, everyone switched off 10 minutes ago thing. So anyone who's stuck around, cheers. I shall try and listen to more vinyl, and next time round be a little bit more cohesive. But hell, I'm sat here, I had some time to do it, no time to prepare. You've got what you've got. So there you go, VC. Thanks for watching again. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. I'll try and make it more interesting in future. Okay.